At Watches and Wonders 2022, Patek Philippe surprised perhaps every Patek enthusiast with the launch of the 5326 and the 5226G. Peeling the curtains to astound us with not only the new design innovation to the original case of the Calatrava that debuted in 1932, but with an entirely new caliber, consisting of two legendary innovations. The first is the travel time function, patented and refined by Patek Philippe. Like the 5524 and the 7234 Calatrava pilot, two patented pushers on the left case flank to advance or retreat backwards, easing the time correction process. But for the first time, the independent Swiss manufacturer dispensed those side pushers on the 5326 and is now controlled via the crown. Much more simple. What makes this so interesting is how smart it is. If there's a time difference when traveling, it will recognize it and adjust the date accordingly, especially when regressing backwards. The day of the month, day of the week, month of the year, day and night indicators will change in a synchronized fashion. The second is the annual calendar, which automatically synchronizes the date, day, short months, and long months, and auto-corrects itself, only needing to correct at the end of February and leap year. A complication invented by Patek Philippe in 1996. It's just baffling how Patek Philippe managed to have all of these features in a way that doesn't make the 41mm dial overbearing. A date aperture positioned at 6 o'clock intersects with the seconds register in a way that doesn't feel intrusive. It complements well with both week and month indicators under the 12 o'clock marker and the local and home time. The skeleton syringe hand that indicates home time and can hide behind the solid hand when not in use. There's this subtle moon phase within the seconds register detailing the stars and the moon peeking through the circular grain with a barely noticeable sunray effect, purposely done to differentiate both parts of the dial with ease. However, what's most mesmerizing is the texture. A charcoal gray color with a black gradient rim evoking the camera cases from the 1950s, like the Leica. It has a rugged design and vintage look that really helps the individually set beige numerals to really pop. And how they are raised really makes the numerals look so alive. They're all surrounded with a railway track minute scale that goes in uniform with the subsidiary seconds. These numerals and hands have a beige luminescent coating that really helps telling the time in a dark area. A beautiful show of green emission for the numerals and blue for its elegant hands, making it so simple to distinguish each apart. Most, if not all, the visual beauty welcomes us with its profound finishes. A platinum micro rotor that stands from the perlage pattern underneath. Prominent rubies over the golden gears that are turning. All of the 409 components that are seen and unseen are thoroughly finished by hand, and are protected by a sapphire crystal enclosed by an 18-karat white gold case, with a mesmerizing show of elegance around the two-module case. A guilloched hobnail Clous de Paris pattern causes a striking flare, but serves as a nod to the Calatrava reference 96, executed with the same motif onto the bezel in 1934. This retro-themed timepiece has two interchangeable straps that can bolden your look or even tone it down. A beige calfskin strap with a nubuck finish, hand-stitched. The nubuck is similar to suede but more robust. It's more of a grain texture, giving the timepiece a more vintage mood. The other additional calfskin strap has a more noir black color, with an embossed fabric motif and beige stitching, which really changes the look and style of the 5326G. Its overall appearance is a breath of fresh air. Patek Philippe steered in a risky new course in the contemporary terrain, and with the introduction of this triumphant mechanical show of excellence, we just can't imagine what new designs the Genevan watchmaking brand will come up with next.